Welcome to Speak. Well, the breaking news in the NFL is Dak Prescott, star quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys, seen with a walking boot on his foot as he was in Cabo, Mexico. A huge deal when you're talking about America's team and their biggest player, their most notable player, with a boot on his leg. Well, before we get started, happy July 4th, Shady. Happy Independence Day. Happy,
I mean,
you don't really want Shady?
I don't want to get down with the 4th like that.
Yep.
Look, so,
You know what's going on.
so happy.
Happy 4th to those who observe.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. To the 4th observers.
Just not everybody does.
Not everybody does.
We're at work, so we're not really observing.
We are at work, but y'all are observing us. Let's get right to it. This is Speak. I'm Emmanuel Acho. That's Slick Rick Bucher, NBA analyst extraordinaire, the brilliant Joy Taylor to his right, and the Eagles' all-time rushing leader, LaShawn Shady. Shady, why are you getting your neck loose? You're not about to break any tackles. We're sitting behind a desk. It's safe here.
No, it's a game, though, right?
It's safe.
And we're about to talk Dak, so you should get loose.
Shady, let me start with you. Dak Prescott, he's in a walking boot. He's the quarterback for America's team. Is it a big deal? Is it no deal? Something or nothing?
I got a better question, though.
Yes, sir.
Can we show the shot one more time? Because you're looking at the boot, right?
Yes, sir. What did I miss?
You guys looking at the boot?
What did I miss?
You know what's crazy is I looked at the same thing. The difference is that Shady was about to say it.
The quarterback of the Cowboys, the star quarterback of the Cowboys.
Yeah. What's that
Are those
shoe?
big? What is that, Tom? What is that? What are those, though?
What shoes is he wearing?
And you guys want this guy to win a playoff game and take them to the Super Bowl. What he got on? What is that?
I mean, I can't talk today. I got on my Air Moseses out here.
What are those? Tom? What are those? Tom or
I have
Vans?
no idea.
Shady.
He's about to go on a boat. You know, you can't wear. You're not supposed to wear shoes.
I've been on boats, right? I'm probably gonna have some Louis Vuittons. I'm probably have some
Those aren't topsiders either.
Sandals,
Like,
I mean, my toes out. I don't know what those are. Tom.
Shady, is it something or nothing that Dak Prescott didn't have his toes out? Is it something or nothing that he was in a walking boot?
That ain't my quarterback. I'm gonna say it's nothing. I mean, it's early. Like we're in a what?
July.
Off season. We're in July. I mean, guys are not just hanging out. Probably having a cocktail. He's going on the boat to hang out. He has a lot of time to get himself prepared for this season. So, but one thing about Dak, I mean, I don't think he's like an injury-prone type of player, right? He has some injuries, but overall, he's solid overall. So I'm not worried about it. I mean, it's a lot of time left. It's in July. He'll have some time to get himself together. I'm not tripping about that.
But you are tripping about the shoes.
Yeah, my quarterback wearing that? I mean, God. Tom Brady, 40+, he ain't running around with those on. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, hey, look, I'm all big on what Deion said, right?
What do you say?
You look good, you play good. If you play good, Dak, they will pay good. And if you pay good, what's the rest?
That's it.
That's it.
I think it's something. Joy, I think it's something. Rick, I think it's something. Shady America, I think it's something. But the only reason I think it's something is not because he's in a walking boot. I think he'll be fine by the season. I just don't like when quarterbacks aren't cognizant of the optics. I hate that. Aaron Rodgers, optics. You wanted to go to Egypt during OTAs. It might not be a big deal, like Joy said. It might not have any implications on the season. But what are the optics? When you are in a managerial position, it's not just about what you do. It's about what does it look like you're doing. And for me, you're the quarterback of America's team. Why are you seen in public in a walking boot knowing you fractured that leg 4 years ago, knowing that people will start to look into, well, is he healthy? Is he not healthy? Why is he in a boot? If you're in a boot, he must have got an MRI. If he got an MRI, what's he trying to protect? You don't just walk around in walking boots for no reason, America. I got hurt 7 times in 8 years, between 4 years college and 4 years pro. 7 times. There's a reason for walking boots. There's a reason for braces. There's a reason for casts. There's a reason for wheelchairs. There's a reason for canes. So it's not nothing. It might be nothing in the long term, it might be nothing in the big picture, but it's not nothing right here, right now. But more than anything, it's something that you don't have enough cognition to say, you know what? Let them not see me while I'm down. Let them not see me while I'm hurt, so they don't write about it, so they don't talk about it, so they don't try to assume what's going on. Only reason, Joy, it's something to me, not because it'll have any implications or indictment on the season, but Dak, you're a $160 million quarterback. Be smart enough to not let us catch you in the walking boot. That's all I ask.
I mean,
excuse me. Bless you, sir. Thanks for waiting until I was done. That's growth. Usually you would have sneezed during my take.
You're right.
You would have sneezed before my take. But as soon as I was done, you sneezed. That's growth. That's maturation.
My boy,
my dog.
I've been working with you for some time now.
Yes, sir.
I know you do a lot of long takes, so I had to wait. Hold it.
Shady. That was a minute, 27 seconds.
How about you think?
Joy, something or nothing. It is the 4th.
Yeah, it is.
It's the 4th.
oh, man.
This is a picnic.
For real. Do we get barbecue on set today?
No kidding.
I don't think it's anything. I understand that you are in a walking boot for a reason. He obviously had something done and he needs to protect it. And I'm sure he has a palatial estate in Dallas and a gorgeous sprawling pool and all these things. But that ain't Cabo. So look, it's an off season. He's clearly going on the boat. He's got his boat shoes. He's clearly in a marina. I mean, what's he supposed to do? He's supposed to, like, wrap it in invisibility cloak or something? Like, it's okay. These things happen. This off-season is when you're supposed to get your work done. They're saying that he's going to be available for the season. So, like Shay said, he's not an injury-prone. If he was an injury-prone player, someone that we're constantly worried about, we've labeled him as fragile, he had an injury at the end of the season that affected him, cool. I think the anxiety levels would be higher. But also the fact that we really didn't hear about it is what makes me worry about it even less. Guys get these type of things done in the offseason, particularly around this time, for a reason. So I don't think it's a big deal. I also don't think it's a big deal optically because what's he supposed to do? Like, what's he supposed to do?
Not let us see it.
So he's not supposed to go on the boat?
Not if you're going to get caught on a boat. I mean, I've gotten on and off trips without being seen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, same. I do it all the time. But, like, what's...
I mean, here's the Cowboys
Quarterback.
I will say this, though. I mean, we're asking all these questions about his injury and his ankle, his calf, whatever it may be, but, like, does it really matter? Because we know the results, right? Hell of a regular season, and then the postseason comes, and he's going to show up, right?
I was wondering when this was going to come
I'm just saying, no, seriously, though. It's like, healthy ankle or not, the postseason comes to playoffs, right? It could be the most dominant team in the playoffs or the youngest team in the playoffs, the Packers. He's going to lose. I mean, so, like, do we really care about the ankle?
Slick, what do you care about?
It's something. It's something, in part. Now, is it a big something or is it a little something? As of right now, it's a little something.
Of course.
But we're just assuming the report that it's just a little sprain and no big deal. But we don't know that. I mean, we've had reports on Dak Prescott before. If I'm not mistaken, the shoulder. It was a little something, right? And it wasn't going to hold. And then he missed all of training camp with it. And if it wasn't the same ankle that he dislocated in 2020 and broke, then. But that connection it's something because it makes me wonder if it's something. And what is it? And I know it's the off season, and I'm not saying that this immediately is a death knell for their season or anything like that. But I mean, walking boots. Joy just had this experience. Like, walking boots isn't like I'm going to put a brace on my ankle.
Nothing is safe in the meeting room no more. Crazy. Sorry, go ahead.
I didn't give any
meeting room
details. I
conversation.
set it up to
See, like, I was not photographed with the food.
For context, America, we have meetings before the show starts. Before we let y'all into the world's conversation, we have our private conversations, and Slick just violated the rule. There's a meeting room conversation, and he made it a public.
All he did was note that you have been in a walking boot. Right. I didn't say when, I didn't say how, I didn't say for what reason.
I can relate, yeah.
If you want to give that.
I mean, like, I was just talking about the boot. I could have said I was.
Well, wait, is this, so wait, the meetings, conversations are safe?
Those, yes. Meeting conversations are not supposed to make it up.
We're all honest people, though.
Yes,
I'm not a liar. Are you a thief?
No.
You got to answer the questions.
Let's get back on track. So, Rick,
look, we're talking about it. We have questions about it. I mean, we can dismiss all of it and say it's not a problem. He's wearing a walking boot. Like, that raises a question. And it's in the
You're not going to be in a walking boot for no reason.
Right? No. But see, that's not always true either, though. Because I'll sprain my, let me not say sprain my ankle, but I've twisted my ankle a certain way, right? And I hopped off the field. And I was really cool. After a couple plays, warmed up a little bit. And then after practice, I said, hey, look, for precaution reasons only, let's just put you in a walking boot. So it's not like nothing, I was really hurt.
Right.
I guess it's prevent anything from happening.
Correct. But either way, to me, that's the issue. It's like precautionary reasons, like you just said. You're not wearing a walking boot right now. Obviously, you're not still playing football. But when we were in camp, you don't just wear a walking boot if you are perfectly fine and they don't have any questions about whether you're going to be fine or not. Again, 7 years, 4 years college, 4 years pro, broke my thumb, tore my quad, tore my MCL, tore my groin, tore my meniscus, tore my other MCL. So had a sports hernia. Whenever I was in a brace, it was because of a reason. I'm not just walking around with a thumb brace on. Like, it was for a reason. That's why I'm like, wait a second, Dak. Not to mention, remember, Dak used to be able to run the ball a little bit. We've forgotten because it's been so long. But early on in Dak Prescott's career, I think he had 6 rushing touchdowns in back-to-back-to-back years, if I am not mistaken. Jay, help me with that. And so Dak used to be able to run the ball a little bit. He no longer has run the ball as significantly or as substantially because he broke his leg. Now, we don't think of Dak Prescott as being injury-prone, in large part, America, because your first impression is your last impression. And Dak Prescott, the first 4 years of his career, always healthy. But after he broke his leg, remember the next year he had a calf injury, missed some games. Then after that, remember he had a thumb injury,
That thumb injury,
missed some games.
Yeah.
So since